Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mitesh Gala. Welcome to Rough Book, a learning companion.
Hi, we're getting into similarity exercise 15C. 15C is most important exercise of the entire topic because everything is going to get covered over here. So till now what did we learn? First we learned about tests of similarity, SSS test, SAS test and AA test. That's the first thing we learned. Second thing we learned was CAST, CSST. Yeah, I hope you remember that by now, you've not forgotten it, right? The next thing, BPT, basic proportionality theorem, converse of BPT. So basic proportionality theorem was when there is a triangle and you have a line parallel to one side of the triangle, let's say PQ parallel to BC, then AP upon PB equals to AQ upon QC. Then we also learned X method. You remember they said AP upon PB 3:5. So AP upon AB we said 3:8 using the X method. Now the last thing, most important thing we are going to study in this exercise is called as areas of similar triangle. What does this mean? It means that if there are two triangles which are similar, okay, let's call ABC and PQR, then their areas, if they are similar, only if they are similar, otherwise this is not possible, then their areas will be proportionate to the square of their side. Any one side you can take, either AB and PQ, or you can take BC and QR, or you can take AC and PR, any one side. So I can also take BC by QR, but in 1-to-1 correspondence, AC upon PR. I can't take AC and PQ, not possible. AC and PR, 1-to-1 correspondence, any one. All three are equal to. The reason when you use this, you can say is areas of similar triangle. What do you call it as? Areas of similar triangle. And seventh thing, very very important, common vertex. Now what is this common vertex? If you have two triangles whose vertex is common, let's say triangle 1 and 2. So ABC and ABD both have a common vertex. Vertex means one top is common. So let's assume that this is one mountain ABC, second mountain ABD. Both the mountains, the apex is the same, matlab the top is the same, therefore their heights are also same. So ABC ka height is AE and ABD ka height also is AE. Therefore when I say area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ABD, half base into height, half base into height, half will get cancelled. Base for ABC is going to be BC and base for ABD is going to be BD into height into height. Height in both the cases is AE, that also will get cancelled. So areas will be proportionate to their bases, not square, only bases. Why? Because they have a common vertex, therefore common height. So these two things majorly we are going to use in this exercise. First one, areas of similar triangle. Two triangles, if they are similar, then I can say their areas are proportionate to the square of their sides. And if they have a common vertex, two triangles, then their areas are proportionate to their bases, not square, only bases. Both very very important. So let's look at the sums, what they are, and let's hit it. So question number 2, they say AP PB 1:3 or AP 1/3 PB. Your target is to find the area of ABC and APQ. So first you'll have to prove both the triangles similar and then you can go about it. But for that you need their sides AP upon AB, which you don't have. You have AP upon PB. So what are the first thing you're going to use? X method, very important. First use X method, get AP upon AB, then prove the two triangles similar and then use areas of similar triangle which I just taught you. So first two steps, get AP upon AB using X method. Then 4 steps, prove the two triangles similar, that is APQ and ABC. Then 2 steps, areas of similar triangle. So let's try. So first one, AP upon PB 1/3, this is given. And therefore I can say AP is 1x and PB is 3x. What I need is AB, so that will be 1x plus 3x, 4x. Once I got AB as 4x, now I can say AB upon AP. AB is 4x and AP is 1x, so 4/1. So now you know AB is 4, AP is 1. Now prove the two triangles similar. So first take the bigger triangle because you want that in the numerator. So in triangle ABC and triangle APQ, angle ABC equals to APQ, angle ACB equals to AQP. Both regions corresponding angles. Yeah. Now that you got this, further what can I say? I can say that the two triangles are similar. So therefore triangle ABC similar to triangle APQ by AA test. Now that you got your triangle similar, you are half sorted. Now what you just need to do after this is use areas of similar triangles. So area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle APQ. Since your triangles are similar, you can directly say therefore AB upon AP square, and reason will be areas of similar triangles. Yeah, did you manage to reach here? Great. Therefore area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle APQ. How much is AB upon AP? 4 by 1, the whole square. So we get our final answer. Therefore area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle APQ equals to 16 upon 1. That's your second part for the question, or first part of the question. Now APQ and trapezium they want, alright. So use your common sense. Again you can use X method here also. You know that ABC is 14 or 16x and APQ is 1x. So if this is 1 and the full is 16, how much will be the trapezium then? 15. So let's use X method and find this last ratio also. So step number 12. I will say let area of triangle ABC be 16x, which is given to us. So from here we are getting, and APQ as 1x. Area of triangle APQ 1x, and therefore we can say that area of trapezium PBCQ will be 16x minus 1x, 15x. And finally this part what we need, therefore you can say that area of triangle APQ upon area of trapezium PBCQ equals to, so APQ is 1x and this is 15x, cancels 1 by 15. Now they have asked you in the form of a fraction, so you will leave it in the form of fraction. If they ask you in the form of a ratio, you are expected to write it in the form of ratio. So let's just recap this quickly. First APPB was given. Using X method we found APAB or ABAP. So that when we prove the triangle similar, areas of similar triangles, square it directly 4 by 1, 16 by 1. So we got it. Full was 16, this is 1. So what is this pending? 15. But directly you can't say, you have to use X method. We already used once X. So second time you should use another variable. So let's use Y. Don't repeat the same variable please, okay? So Y, and then Y gets cancelled 1 by 15. Ultimately it's going to be same, but you are expected to use the variable. If you don't do that, there are chances that you might lose a mark, okay? So please don't do it direct, alright? Let's go to the next one, sum number 6. Alright, sixth one is a very good question. So I want everyone to focus well over here. Okay, sorry, fourth one, I skipped the fourth one. So let's go with the fourth one. AX ratio XB 3:5. Can you answer directly? AX ratio XB 3:5. So AX ratio AB 3:8. How? X method. But don't use X over here because X is there. Use any other alphabet. Y also is there. You may use K. Alright, so to be safe. XY is given to you as 18. Your target is to find BC. So how will you get BC then? So for that you'll have to prove these two triangles similar, and AX upon AB, XY upon BC, CSST. Before that, use this, get AX upon AB, then prove triangles similar, and then you will probably get this. Okay, you've already been given that these two lines are parallel. Okay, so let's hit it. Let AX be 3K and XB be 5K. So therefore AB will be 3K plus 5K, 8K. So we got this full as 8k. Now I can say AX upon AB is equal to 3k upon 8k. That is 3 upon 8. So we managed to get this 3 by 8. Now let's prove the triangle similar. So in triangle AXY and triangle ABC, same corresponding angle, or if you want you can also say common angle. So these two angles equal, AYX equals to ACB. Both are corresponding angles, and therefore triangle AXY similar to triangle ABC by AA test. Now that you got the triangle similar, AX upon AB, XY upon BC, CSST. Don't forget to mention the reason. Substitute AX, AB 3 by 8, XY is 18, you can get BC. Come on, get BC from me, everyone. On your own, try it out and get me BC. So I'm continuing on a fresh page. Step number 9. Therefore, AX upon AB is 3 by 8 is equal to XY, which is 18, upon BC. So 3 ones are 6 cross multiply 48 centimeters. So we managed to get the value of BC. So this is sorted. Now you need to find the area of this trapezium ratio area of ABC. So you can use your areas of similar triangle. First get AXY upon ABC. Then again use K method and you can reach away. So they are trying to test us from all angles, alright. So first using areas of similar triangle. So area of triangle AXY upon area of triangle ABC. AXY, so AX and AB for ABC square. Areas of similar triangle. I can use this directly. Why? Because I have already proved these two triangles similar here. Previously, we have already proved them similar. So since they are similar, I can use this direct. I don't need to now prove anything further. So 12. Area AXY upon area ABC. AX is 3x, so 3, and AB was 8 square, so 9 by 64. Now AXY is 9 and ABC is 64, but you need ABC, but you don't need AXY. What you need is trapezium. So you can say let area of triangle AXY is equal to 9. Did I use K already? So let's use another alphabet P. And area of triangle ABC 64P. So therefore area of trapezium XBCY 64P minus 9P 55P. And finally now I can say trapezium upon ABC because that's what we need. So area of trapezium XBCY upon area of triangle ABC. So trapezium is 55P and triangle is 9P, no 64P. Cancels, so 55 upon 64. They have asked you in the form of a fraction, so leave it in the form of a fraction. If they ask you in the form of a ratio and you leave it here, you've lost 1 mark straight away. Yeah. So that was your sum number 4. So let us quickly recap it. First we took AX upon XB, converted to AX upon AB using X method 3 by 8. Then we proved the two triangles similar so that you can use the CSST and get the value of BC. So we found BC. Once BC was known, now they wanted this area ka ratio. So we first took this area of similar triangle AXY ABC. Again used X method and found these two finally. I hope you are managing this, yeah? How many of you all are enjoying this already? If you are enjoying it, brilliant. Huh? These sums they actually build a lot of your logic. Yeah. Therefore, these sums are very important. You may ask, where is this helpful in life? It is helping you to understand how to do critical thinking, how to do logical thinking. Therefore, you must do such sums. They will help you in life really. PM ratio MR 3:4 given. PL upon LQ how much? Obviously lines are parallel, directly I can say 3:4 because BPT. LMQR, now no BPT. I'll have to prove these two triangles similar, then PM upon PR, not MR. So before that I have to use X method, get PM upon PR, prove the triangle similar, and then LM upon QR. So lot of steps over here. So let us first use X method or let's get this one first. That is straightforward, right? So in triangle PQR, we can say LM is parallel to QR, and since LM is parallel to QR, PL upon LQ, PM upon PR. Reason will be BPT, and therefore straight away I can say PL upon LQ, PM upon PR is 3 by 4, so 3:4, and I get my first step straight away. Got this everyone? First part. Now LM upon QR, for that we are using X method. So let PM be 3x and PR 4x. So therefore PR nahi, MR, sorry, this is wrong, MR. And therefore PR will be 3x plus 4x, 7x. Yeah, once you got this 7x, therefore PM upon PR, 3x upon 7x becomes 3 by 7. So you got this 3 and the whole thing as 7. Now prove the two triangles similar. So in triangle PLM and triangle PQR, we will prove the two triangles similar. So I am doing it here. Step 8. Angle PLM equals to PQR and angle PML PRQ. Reason corresponding angles. And therefore I can say triangle PLM similar to triangle PQR by AA test. Once your triangles are similar, now I can say PM upon PR is equal to LM upon QR, which is what I need, by CSST. And therefore I can say LM upon QR is PM upon PR, which is 3 by 7, and I get my second part. Wherever you get your parts, put boxes, so it becomes easy for teacher to identify where your answers are and you can get your marks straight away. Now triangle LMN here in the center and triangle MNR here this side. See, can you see? LMN and MNR. Now this is not areas of similar triangle. This is the second technique which I have taught you. This is one mountain, second mountain, both top is M, so their heights are equal. So if heights are equal, their areas are proportionate to their bases. So bases means LN and NR. So you have to first find LN and NR. How will you get LN and NR? You will take these two triangles, L and M, Q and R, this one down, and prove these two triangles similar. Therefore LM upon QR is equal to LN upon NR by CSST. Once you get LN upon NR, after that we'll jump into these two triangles and get their areas. Okay. So first thing, we'll take this triangle and prove them similar. So your step number 13. Let's prove them similar. Come on, 4 steps. So in triangle LNM and triangle RNQ, we will say angle LMN. So we went to the extreme, so RQN. Then we'll say angle MLN, this side, MLN, so QRN. Correct one-to-one correspondence, both are alternate angles. I can even use vertically opposite, no problem. So therefore this triangle similar to this triangle by AA test. Once the triangles are similar, therefore LM upon QR is equal to LN upon NR is equal to MN upon QN. This why did I write? Because this might help with the next part also. Alright. Now what is LM upon QR? 3 by 7. So let's write that here itself. 3 by 7 CSST. So whichever part now I want to use as 3 by 7, I am free to do that straight away. Now let's jump into these two triangles. So I will say area of triangle LMN upon area of triangle MNR. LMN half, base is LN and height. Half MNR base is NR into height. And the reason you will write common vertex M. The moment you write common vertex M, it is understood that their heights are equal. So heights get cancelled, this also gets cancelled. So step 19, Ln upon Nr, which is 3 by 7. So I can directly say therefore area of triangle LMN upon area of triangle MNR is equal to ln upon nr, which is 3 by 7. So we got the next part as well. Slightly tricky but logical. Now for the last one, LQM big triangle and LQN small triangle. Again, you can't prove them similar. They've got a common vertex L. So I'm just pulling those triangles out. This is how they will look. So it's going to be LQM, the big triangle, and LQN, the small triangle. Both vertex is L and therefore their heights are equal. So you can directly say heights are equal, therefore LQM will be QM and this one will be MN. So you will need, sorry, not MN, QN. QM upon QN. What we have is MN upon QN. So we again have to use X method, first get MN upon QN, then jump into this triangle. Lot of work, huh? So how will we go about it? So we will say let MN be 3K and Qn 7K. Therefore QM will be 10K. I am not writing anything further, directly jumping into the triangles. So therefore area of triangle LQM, because that's what they want, LQM upon LQN. So LQN, that is the small triangle here, LQN. So area of triangle LQN. LQM will be QM upon LQN is going to be QN the whole square. So QM, how much is QM now? QM is 10K and QN is 7K. K gets cancelled, whole square. Not whole square, no, because this is common vertex. See, I messed up over here, sorry. So this should be half base is QM into height. Half base is QN into height. You can say common vertex L. Heights get cancelled, this gets cancelled. QM is 10K and QN is 7K. So your K gets cancelled, 10 by 7. So finally area of triangle LQM upon area of triangle LQN is equal to 10 by 7. Lot of work in this sum. Let's recap it. Don't worry, gradually you will be able to pull up. See, first they gave PMMR 3:4. They asked PL/LQ. So BPT we used and got that straight away. So this was simple. Then LM upon QR, we had to prove triangle this and this bigger one similar. And then before that PM/PR by X method. So that we got. Then prove the triangle similar, CSST lagaya, and we got LMQR, the second part. Now LMN and MNR, we knew that they've got a common vertex, so heights are equal. So LN upon NR. To get ln upon nr, we took these two opposite triangles, proved them similar first. Here, once they were similar, then we directly wrote ln qr, ln nr and mn qn, all three together, because we knew that in the next part we will need this also. Then we took these two triangles lm and nmr. Okay, we directly said common vertex, got it cancelled and got this answer. Finally, for this last part, we also needed QN and QM. So we again used K method or X method, and in the end substituted, cancelled and got the final answer for this second part also. So a lot of mehnat we'll have to do. Not easy, not difficult also, provided you listen and pay attention. Let's go ahead with the next one. This was your sum number 6. I want everyone to now try sum number 8. 8 is the best question in the entire exercise and one of my favorite. So please put a star besides it and then come back. BP ratio PC 1:2. This is one part, this is two parts. CPQ, this is a triangle outside whose area is 20 centimeters square. Your target is to find the area of CDP first. So CDP is here. Now, if you carefully see, CDP and CQP both are mountains but in the reverse way. So if I straighten them, it will look like this. CDP and CPQ with a common vertex C, so heights are equal. So areas are proportionate to their bases. That means PQ upon DP. but we don't have PQ upon DP. We have BP upon PC. So what I can now do is take this triangle here, BPQ, DPC, these two opposite triangles, prove them similar, say BP upon PC equals to QP upon DP as 1 by 2. Then use these two triangles with common height. Yeah. So first thing, prove these two triangles similar by AA test. Say BP upon PC equals to PQ upon DP 1 by 2 by CSST. Reach there, wait for me, I'll be there with you then. So let's begin. Pause and try it out. At least this much everyone can do. So in triangle BPQ and triangle CPD, I can say that angle BPQ equals to CPD, vertically opposite angles. Further, angle PBQ equals to PCD, alternate angles, and therefore triangle BPQ similar to triangle CPD by AA test. So we got the two triangles similar, therefore BP upon PC equals to QP upon DP, yeah, equals to 1 by 2 CSST. So we got these now. Now I can directly jump into these two triangles CPQ and triangle CPD. I will say half base is QP into height, half base is DP into height, and I can say common vertex C. So common vertex C, that means heights are equal. I can cancel everything now. So finally CPQ is given to me 20 and area of CPD, which is what I am trying to find. QP upon DP is half, cross multiply, and therefore I can say area of CPD is equal to 40 centimeter square, and I managed to get my first answer. Wasn't that great? Something totally different out of the box. Finally, area of parallelogram ABCD. This is even more brilliant, so pay attention to this carefully now. Don't go away, you won't get it on your own, so wait and come back and listen. So step 9, therefore area of triangle DCQ. DCQ will be this 40 plus this 20. So total becomes 60. How did we get this 40? From here, CPD was 40. So we added the two and got the full triangle as 60. Now pay attention to me carefully, alright? See, this is one parallel line, second parallel line. I call this parallel line AQ and DC. AQ and DC, right? Now, there is a parallelogram here. Okay, this is C, sorry, not here. There is a parallelogram here and there is a triangle DCQ, both lying between the same parallel lines. So automatically I can say that their heights are equal, because they are lying between the same parallel lines. Therefore, area of triangle, now see, magic will happen. DCQ upon area of parallelogram ABCD. DCQ half base DC into height. Are you getting this? Yeah, upon, this is half base into height, and area of parallelogram base into height. You can say since they lie between same parallel lines, therefore their heights are equal, and since their heights are equal, I can cancel it. DC also I can cancel. CDQ, we just found 60 upon area of parallelogram ABCD. What is left is just half. Cross multiply, you got your answer. Magic happened. Wasn't this a brilliant question? So finally, therefore area of parallelogram ABCD is equal to 120 square centimeter. There are different ways to do this sum, which becomes very lengthy at times. People take BPQ and this full triangle, then subtract this, get this trapezium, and then they add, which is what I was doing 3 years back, until one child taught me this method. One child in my class, while I was teaching, she taught me this method and it stuck to her directly. No one taught her also. Why I'm trying to tell you this is, you also can think about sums differently on your own. You should try thinking and you will get most of the sums on your own. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this question. Let's just do a recap. BPPC 1:2 was given. This is 20 and your target was to find the CDP. So we immediately pointed out that their heights are equal. So you need DP, DP and PQ. To get these two, we took these opposite triangles first, proved similar. CSST, so you got QP and DP as half. Then common vertex, half value, and you get CPD as 40. Once this was 40, full triangle is 60. So now what did we do is, we took full triangle as 60 and we used parallel line theorem, wherein if anything drawn between parallel line, heights are equal. We used that and we got the area of parallelogram as 120. Did you manage it? Brilliant. Let's go to the next one, sum number 9. This is simple comparatively. Now the sums are slightly easier. You have ABC 25 and trapezium as 24. Your first target is BC. So first get the full triangle, that is 25 plus 24, 49. And then use this ABC upon this and use area of similar triangles in the reverse way. I'll show it to you how. So first, let us prove the two triangles similar. So in triangle ABC and triangle ADE, I can say angle ABC equals to angle ADE and angle ACB equals to AED. Both are corresponding angles and therefore triangle ABC similar to ADE by AA test. If the triangles are similar, half-life is sorted. Now I can use areas of similar triangle when needed. So first I'll say area of triangle ADE. So that is going to be this 25 plus this trapezium 24, a total of 49 centimeters square. And now I can say area of triangle ABC upon ADE. Since the triangles are already similar, I can say BC upon DE square, areas of similar triangle. Now if these areas are similar triangle, substitute the values. ABC is 25, ADE we just got 49, BC we don't know, but DE is 14 and whole square. I forgot to put square here. So the whole square. Solve this, you will get the value of BC straight away. So therefore 25 into 14 into 14 upon 49 is equal to BC. Correct? So let's find the answer. 7 2s are 7 1s are 2s are, so 4 into 25, BC should be 100. So therefore BC, how is it possible? BC square is 100. Yeah, because if this is 14, how can this be 100? Not possible. See, that is rationality. And therefore BC is 10 centimeters. So we managed to get our BC as 10. That's the first part. Now area of BCD. BCD is a triangle here like this. So I'll have to take help of ABC and say that C is a common vertex. So these two triangles will be AB upon BD. First I will have to get AB upon BD. So using these two triangles I can get AB upon AD. Again use X method. Now you're going all reverse all the way. Okay. So how are you going to go about this? So step 11. I will say BC upon DE is equal to AB upon AD. CSST, since these two triangles we already proved them similar here itself, right? So now moving ahead, 12. Therefore BC upon DE is already known as 10 by 14. AB upon AD, I can cancel this, 5 by 7. So therefore AB is 5x and AD is 7x. So I got this 5x and the full as 7x. So what I need now is BD. So I will say BD is 7x minus 5x, 2x. So finally AB upon BD, AB is 5x and BD is 2x. So 5 upon 2. So I managed to get AB upon BD. Now using this AB upon BD and common vertex, I am going to get BCD. So I'll say area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle BCD. So ABC, half, base is AB, height is unknown, half, BCD, base is BD, and height is unknown. Again you will say common vertex C. Cancels, AB upon BD already known to us, so therefore now ABC is 25, so let us substitute that. So 25 upon BCD is equal to AB upon BD as 5 by 2. 5 ones are 5 5s are, cross multiply, area of triangle BCD becomes 10 centimeter square. Again a lovely question, lot of work we are doing right today. Yeah, I'm so sorry, but this is an important exercise. So first ABC and ADE, we pick these two triangles, prove them similar, so that I can add 49 and apply area of similar triangle. Without proving similar, I can't apply. Why I wanted to apply? Because I needed to find BC. So once you applied, you got BC straight away. Once you got BC, now BCD you need. For BCD, I needed AB upon BD. What I can get is AB upon AD by CSST. Got AB upon BD. Once I got AB upon BD here, then I took these two triangles common vertex and I was able to find the area of BC. Yeah, this was your sum number 9. I hope you are trying all these sums again on your own and not relying just seeing with me. That's not going to help you. You should try all these sums on your own once again. Sum number 11. It's a good question. AD upon DB 3 by 2. What will be AD upon AB? 3 by 5. X method. DE upon BC 3 by 5 by proving the two triangles similar, CSST. So let's reach at least these two parts quickly. Very simple this is. So I will say AD 3x, DB 2x. So AB 3 plus 2 5x. Now that I have got AB, I can directly write AD upon AB 3x upon 5x 3 upon 5. So we managed to get our first answer. For second DE and BC, I'll have to prove these two triangles similar. So I will say in triangle ADE and triangle ABC, angle ADE equals ABC, AED equals ACB. Both are corresponding angles, and therefore triangle ADE is similar to ABC by AA test. Now that the triangles are similar, I can say DE upon BC is equal to AD upon AB, and AD upon AB is 3 upon 5 CSST. So we managed to get our second part as well. Now let's try the third one. You have to prove that triangle DEF here is similar to triangle CBF down. Simple. AA test you can do that, and then DE upon BC equals to EF upon FB, and you will get this one also. So it's not tough at all. So let's hit it. Step number 8. In triangle DEF here and triangle CBF, you're going to say angle DEF equals to CBF and EDF equals to EDF, so BCF. Both are corresponding angles, and therefore triangle DEF is similar to triangle CBF. Why are they similar? AA test. So we got this, and now you can apply CSST and get EF upon FB. So step 12. Therefore, DE upon CB, DE upon BC, which you already have, is equal to EF upon FB. See, DE upon BC we already have, so is equal to 3 upon 5 CSST, and we mark the next part also. Now last part, DEF ratio BFC. So that's simple. Once you know this, areas of similar triangle. So 13, area of triangle DEF, all my markers I've given up because the video has gone a little longer. I'm so sorry about it, but I wanted to take this entire exercise in one go. Only then you will understand it better. So please don't curse me. Areas of similar triangle, and now substitute the values. So area of triangle DEF upon area of triangle CBF. EF is 3 and FB is 5 square, so 9 by 25. Now they've asked us in the ratio form. If you don't write it in the ratio form, you lost 1 mark. So please write it. So therefore area of triangle DEF ratio area of triangle CBF 9 ratio 25, and that's our last part. Got it? Please try it out. These sums are really good ones. If you get them, then you can easily tackle sums in the boards also. 12th one, very simple sum. We will not take more than 2 minutes. So let us invest 2 more minutes and finish this, please. They say find area of ABC ratio DEC, and sides are also given. But for that, first prove the triangles similar. So how will you prove them similar? So we call this angle as X. So let angle DCB is equal to X. Okay. Now these two are already equal given to us. That is ACD equals to BCE. This is given. Alright. Therefore, angle ACD plus X, BCE plus X. I'm just adding X on both sides. So if this X is added, ACD plus X will become ACB, and BCE plus X will become DCE. That's it. You got 2 angles for the 2 triangles. See, pull out the triangles outside and automatically, sorry, I'm pulling out my markers. So pull out the triangles outside and automatically you will get your idea. So this is your first triangle ABC, second triangle DCE. This is already given congruent, and right now ACB is this one and DCE is this one. So you got both the angles now with you. So come on, hit it. So in triangle ABC and triangle DEC, no marker is supporting me. Every marker is telling me stop, but I don't want to. I want to finish this. So first one, angle ABC equals to DEC, and angle, this is given, and angle ACB. Let me write with black, that was at least better than this. So ACB DCE from 4, and therefore triangle ABC similar to DEC by AA test. Once the triangles are similar, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DEC equals to AB upon DE square. Reason, areas of similar triangles. When we go in board correction, if these reasons are not there, we're supposed to deduct 1 mark. So please write all the reasons, don't forget. So step 10, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DEC equals AB 10.4, writing 104, and 78 the whole square. Cancel. So 13 6 are, 13 8 are, 4 are, 2 3 are. So 16 by 9. They've asked it in the ratio form. So please write the final answer in the ratio form. Therefore, area of triangle ABC ratio area of triangle DEC equals 16 ratio 9. Thank you for bearing with me, and I hope you got all the sums. Please repeat these sums as practice. Homework 3, 7, 10. Don't forget that. Alright.
Hope you had a lovely mathematics experience with the Rough Book, our learning companion.